Okay. So, I guess I'll start. Alright, I'm back. I wanted to get some water. Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna be doing in this stream is is reviewing some of my old and probably really terrible graphics. Now my oh god, my first few are all the way down here on my DeviantArt page. They're not even on my computer anymore because they were so terrible. I deleted them all. So yeah. Probably the first few I'm just gonna completely almost skip over because of how bad they are. But this one was supposed to be an ad. As you can maybe tell, I used Blender, which I almost wish I stuck with Blender, but you know, whatever. Cinema 4D is still really good too. Well, it was 250 Robux per week, and I would pretty much make unlimited graphics. So it actually wasn't that bad. But I started, I might have started on like the July 20th, 2015. Maybe a little bit before. Maybe it was the 21st. I'm not sure. The 21st is also, you know, my birthday, so pretty cool. So here, oh, July 22nd. But I don't know. So this is the first one I ever made. The specular highlights are horrendous. The resolution is terrible. Wow, I don't sound like a girl now. Okay, nice. Yeah, they're just renders that I opened in MS Paint and edited. Yeah. Amazing. So this was my first. The lighting is terrible. There's only one light. That's why the sides have dark, shadowy areas. The hats are really low res. It's terrible. This one I think was the second one I made, and I was kind of proud of this one because it has a pose unlike my first render, or my first, does it have a delay? Yeah, it does have a delay of a little bit. I'm not sure how much, but yeah, it has like, I think it's a minute delay or so, maybe 30 seconds. Yeah, there's a delay. So this one was also the first one I used 3D text on. I also moved the light, and I thought it was really cool, because it's got a shadow, and it was amazing. Am I right? But yeah, that was not very good, but I thought it was really cool. Oh god, this was my first make some art. Yeah, I'm gonna make some art this week. But the title of the title of the stream is looking at my old graphics and critiquing them. When I get into some more stuff later, I will actually open some of the PSDs and project files that I have for them, because I have kept some of them. This was my first commission. Yeah. I mean, I think I used the paint bucket tool to get rid of the back area. The specular highlights are killing me. It's awful, the shadows on the sides. I never realized how awful some of these were. Let's see, just open a bunch of these. So it's pretty much the same thing. Wow, I even spelled it. I even spelled his name wrong. It's SAMOOSTR. Again, it's got the one light. The lines on the head are clearly visible. Specular highlights. It's yeah. This one is, I guess, better. It's still not very good. Same issues again. The specular highlights aren't like as noticeable. And if you can't tell, I just took a screenshot of the Blender thing because I didn't know how to save with transparency. So wow, if you show a picture of Hitler in Old ROBLOX GFX, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Wow. So this one, I have to admit that this one was less crappy, because I changed the mode from smooth to flat, which, if you don't, turn off specular and actually put any effort into your work, then it can make it look a little bit better. There might have been 2 lights on this one. The sides of the hat and the head make me think that maybe there wasn't. But if you look here, it's not really dark and ugly looking, so I'm not sure. And also, he's not floating this time. Yeah, this one. I mean, same issues as the other ones, I guess. I'm not even sure. Is this no, this isn't a square. I tried to make this a square, I guess. But, specular highlights are a lot better on the right. No, that's me. That's my well, that's what my character used to look like. And then this is in 16K. Or 15,360 by 8,640. Yeah, these pretty much all have the same problems right now. But wait, it's all about to get way better, and I have these ones. Maybe I'll just do it on DeviantArt for now. So, yeah, my first published piece with Cinema 4D. Actually, wait a minute. There's somewhere. Here we go. So this was like my second thing. I bet you're rich. No, not really. I just spent all my Robux. So this was one of the free Roblox graphics packs or something. A bad Cinema 4D render, and first of all, the cloud is blocking the text. Why are all my desktop backgrounds Roblox? Well, didn't I quit Roblox graphics? Yeah, I did. I'm reviewing old stuff. But yeah, I don't accept commissions anymore. I don't make it in my free time. The only time I make it is for streams, really. Well, I can't even say that because I've only done one thing on stream since I quit, so. But yeah, I've been doing non-Roblox stuff like this, which is from a tutorial, and the topology of this model was yeah, I had to get treated for cancer. No difference. Alright, where did it go? Yeah, so I forgot how to make a transparent render, so that's why that's all black there. It still has the background. And then I made this, and I honestly think it was a very good thing for me to not have started with Paint.net, because then I think it would have been quite a bit harder to switch to Photoshop, because Paint.net is awful. I don't know why any Roblox graphic designers use it, to be honest. Paint splatter, I guess. This was 3D text. This was not. He's flying, yeah. This one, I was upset when this guy posted this. He's like, basic 3D text, nice hexagon pattern, generic paint splotch, character pose is okay. I got triggered. I was like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? I'm like, amazing. So the background is a vignette from when I didn't know how to make my own. Hexagon pattern, random paint splatter, crappy 3D text, and I didn't even know how to do a drop shadow. But it's an improvement, and as possibly you'll see, you know, you improve over time, and it takes quite a bit of time to actually improve and get somewhere. So I guess I don't have that one on here. And let's see, I think even before I made these, no, after I made these, I got another commission, and I forget how much it was for, but I think it was overpriced for the awful quality of it. Jesus, what is it? Need to sort all the crappy old stuff into a special folder. Oh, here we go. So this was extremely lazy. Yeah. Stock vignette background. Just a random laser from a graphics pack. And then a cloud. But I guess the nice thing, this character actually had a pose. Well, actually some other ones that I made before had poses, but I did use custom lighting. It was amazing, you know, 2 Omni lights. No Lightroom on this one, holy cow. Who knew? This looks really awesome on DeviantArt. But I don't know, I think it's because of compression. And to be honest, if I edited it for like 5 minutes in Photoshop, I could get the, not that one, damn it. I could get the same effect. So yeah, it's just really compression, because all these shadows were just compressed into those shadows, or into these, you know, lines there. But yeah, that one looks so good on DeviantArt compared to how it actually looks. Again, that's a not too hard of an effect to achieve, though. This triggered me. This, oh, look at the comment. It's awesome. LOL, mate. Was this? I don't even remember who the heck this guy was. But remember, this was like, oh, I guess his graphics were actually bad. Okay, well, a vignette. Okay, cool. Layer style, so the text wasn't crappy. A random laser thing, and this was cool because I used a bump map, if you can kind of see that. Yeah, believe it or not, bump maps, you know, people knew how to use bump maps before. Kid Vegeto taught them. Believe it or not. But yeah, I still didn't know how to turn off specular. Yeah, I thought this was like amazing. Cut the specular on characters. You got the Golden Dominus pack. I don't have, or I didn't have that. I think I found it now. The red think shouldn't be there. The gradient is quite plain. Render is okay. Smoke way too transparent if you're trying to add smoke. Beginner rating 5 of 10. Advanced rating 2 of 10. Specular. I didn't know what specular was. I was 100% sure about the red. I really wanted to add it. Thought it was really cool looking. I spent 2 hours on that render. To be honest, I probably did. Did you see the normal mapping? I was like, oh my goodness. Actually, that's not even normal mapping. That's just bump map. But I was like, oh my gosh, adding a bump map to a character makes it insane. I was like, how do you do that in 30? But yeah, this crappy render takes 10 minutes. So, yeah, that one I thought was godly. And I got triggered when people critiqued it. I didn't know how to accept critique then. Pixlr, this one was awful. But yeah, I was experimenting with Pixlr because you can apply filters, so I thought it was cool. Pretty much the same. I mean, this was a green screen render also, but I gotta say, the effects were kind of better than what I was doing already, but it was still spamming grunge texture, or was spamming grunge textures. Now this one I honestly think is kind of cool looking. This one is the worst of them all, but this one I think is kind of cool looking. I'll be completely honest. It's got like a kind of old photograph look. So open a couple more up. For this, it's a gradient in Photoshop with text with a drop shadow. So, and then this was 2016, which would have been like 6 months probably of doing graphics. And, well, I mean, just, yeah. Yeah, I could have improved way faster. I could have become way better, way faster. I think there are a couple problems. One, there was a lack of Roblox tutorials, which possibly could have helped me. Number two would be I didn't look very far beyond Roblox tutorials. And I mean, like, I spent so much time on my iPod in the bathroom watching YouTube videos trying to figure out how to do this. Like, all summer of the rest of the summer of 2015, and, you know, a lot of time when I was supposed to be sleeping in the rest of the time. Yeah, I kind of still do that sometimes, but, and, yeah, I could have improved a lot faster, but, yeah, again, I don't know why I didn't. I honestly don't know why. Oh yeah, well, it's not like she's never caught me. I mean, it's kind of difficult to hide a laptop under your sheets. Anyway, so this one was my first render of a map. The character was added afterwards. And I don't think this had specular. I think I turned it off. I think I finally realized what specular was. And this I put on reflection because looked kind of cool. Not realistic, but kind of cool. No, I actually fell asleep playing Roblox. So, well, at least one of the times, but no, she didn't think that, luckily. Why did I close the folder? I'm so stupid. Okay. I could put that there. It's not Roblox. Okay. Where was it? Here we go. This render was kind of in between. Now, this one had bump maps. I think it had a normal map, too. It had reflections. And I actually color corrected this in paint.net. Because God knows why. But yeah, this is the first thing I ever used color correction on, because I didn't really know how to in Photoshop yet. I used reflection, bumps. Honestly, I still think that this is a halfway decent render. The pose could be better. The lighting could be better. Everything could be better. But I mean, this is something that I still think is pretty nice for a beginner. The beginner that I was then, at least. Then this, I had no specular on this. I used, I think, a chrome filter in Photoshop. I added crappy text, crappy chains. I did this kind of orange and blue kind of thing with a brush, and I actually kind of like the results. It's pretty cool. Then there's some fashion stuff. Ooh, fun. This is a really smooth looking render. It really is. Just like, look at how smooth that is. I mean, I could do better now, but still, this was smooth. This was rendered with my first Lightroom. Actually, my second Lightroom. The text is kind of, or the whole text box here is kind of bad. I used to use this layer style for my, watermarks, but yeah, it kind of looks bad. This is like a Photoshop flare. An okay render. Terrible text. She's floating. I'll do a face reveal for maybe for 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. A crappy bevel. No, there's this one. Oh. Why did I double no twice? Because the guy wanted no watermark. So bad pose. Bad text, like it's hard to read because of the color. He's floating. Bad watermark. Let's open up some more stuff. This was, yeah, see, spacing out the names before everybody did it and ruined it. Well, I only did it a couple times. But, yeah, this was supposed to be my best thing yet, and it honestly, actually, it was. But it's supposed to be like a pattern of lines going sideways, but I think compression destroyed it. You can see a seam here. I'm not sure exactly what stock that's from. There's some particles. The render's kind of bad. The fire is okay. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. So green, this one, it was 1440p because why not? I traced out all these lines on my own because I didn't know that there was a glowing edges filter in Photoshop. The layer style was kind of cool. And actually, we're getting into stuff that I have PSDs for, so I don't know if I'll show you the PSD of green because it kind of sucks. So this is the alternate one because he's not floating there. Oh my god, I thought I deleted this. This one is terrible, awful. Close your eyes. I don't know why I made it. let's see, I guess I could cover this one. This was like at my height of fashion graphics stuff. I have a lot of stuff here that I didn't upload. Wow. Okay, maybe not at my height. I'll show you some of that stuff later that apparently is not on my DeviantArt. But yeah, this was my profile picture for quite a while. So let's see some of my amazing fashion graphics stuff for people watching. Nice. I guess I'm not gonna go through all of it. Just of how fedoras, yeah. It might be. Who knows? I mean, I don't know what your work even looks like. This is old, but I kind of like the lighting. This is a style that I was kind of doing with the gradient on the background. I still think it's kind of cool. I don't keep up with the fashion community too much, but I don't think anyone else has really used this gradient style. And put a box around it, which looks, honestly, I think it looks kind of cool with the box around. Any other old-fashioned graphics? Yeah, for a while, I really quit. This was like early 2017, but that's I think the period we're at now. So this one, they did a speed art of this, and the water actually looks kind of crappy, and so does the terrain at this point, but, you know, I used to think it looked really good. This was with my V6 Lightroom, I think. Kind of cool. Alrighty, so this one was my big return to graphics. And this one I have the PSD for. But that'll take a while to load. So, I guess I'll explain a little bit. So, for a while I quit graphics because I had a really, really terrible computer. And, it was really, Photoshop, if I even opened it, like, lagged really bad. Like, I bought a drawing tablet, or I got a drawing tablet for my birthday, and, wow, I just picked up my drawing tablet, and there's a dead bug under it. Okay, hold on. So, when I made this, I had just got my new computer, and I was ready to go. I got paid like $20 for this. I was pretty happy. So, terrible text. So basically, I was hired to like copy 9R's piece a little bit, but I tried to do things differently, but yet influenced a little bit by his piece. So let's see. So we got some stuff there on the sword. Stuff around the wings to make them look interesting. Terrible lines that I actually just stole from one of 9R's pieces. A ton of color correction. Get ready to see graphics without their makeup. Fedora's graphics without their makeup. And yeah. What's this? Not sure. So there's this little chains curling around the antlers. Bit of brushwork, lighting stock. Let me show what half of these are for. Just a little thing on the... Wait, is there anything interesting on this PSD? Alright, so yeah, the thing around the sword is actually not as good as I remember it being. Just some more stocks. Okay, yeah. The wings were actually added in later. Because, well, halfway through the piece, the guy was like, oh, add wings. So, I think I even rigged these wings. But, yeah, they didn't get posed. Yeah, I know, I've been ignoring the, chat, pretty much. So, yeah, that's this piece. See this one. Finally starting to get into the halfway decent stuff. So, the newer stuff. This is, well, obviously currently my profile pic. Did I just say my profile pic? My profile picture. Okay. Yeah, this could have been better. But I kind of like the render style. It's kind of cool. The editing is kind of cool. Nation logo. This was tons of grunge brushes. Excuse me. Fire. Yeah, this is kind of cool. This was from a lesson with Paint Boy. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This was not so good. Here's an ad. Oh, not submit a print. This is an ad. It's low res. Let me see if I can get the full res one. No. A lesson from Skazzer. This was a cool one. I would show the PSD, but 90% of this entire thing is just the render. Let's see what else there is. This one's not even that good. Wow, we pretty much reached my current stuff. I mean, I did this banner for 15 bucks, which is, this is a pretty cool banner. And then a matching logo. The low resness is very evident, but if you look at it from far away, you don't know it at all. This is a bad practice, really. Make you channel art? No. Yeah, a lot of work that hasn't been uploaded, but I won't upload it because it's not that good anymore. Yeah, this was an ad I made a while ago, beginning of the year. This is my most recent piece. And I have the PSD for that, so I'll take a look at that. And the jailbreak one was on stream, so everyone's probably already seen that. I could do live graphics. I think I want to do jailbreak, though, to be honest. Let's get rid of the text, because text makes everything look bad. So, yeah, an ad here. Yeah, as usual, half the render was, or half the image was color correction. Jailbreak is bad. No. Get out. Show us your 30,000 deleted emails. This was bad, but I had to make it for like a project thing. What am I looking in here for? Oh, meant to go here, mine, and see if I had a one. No, I don't have the 187th Cinema 4D file anymore. So, you know, exposure, black and white, a lot of color correction. Some white stuff at the top, black at the bottom. So, kind of get the focus, more of the focus up here. Usually you want to make the bottom a little bit darker. Some, paint over stuff, shading there. Smokestack, cracked texture, grunge texture. Wait, no, particle texture. Some kind of smoke texture. Not sure what that is. Curves. Something. Oh, shading. Then some color correction to make this. What was that color correction? Oh no, those like I don't know, whatever to make the lighting more intense. Bunch of different layer styles to make the character look all spicy. But yeah, the character render is kind of cool. Could be better. The displacement on it, or not displacement, what is it called? The normal map on it, that's what it's called. My mind went blank. Displacement looks terrible on a Roblox character. Don't try it. It's too smooth. So yeah, character. And just the background here, like I think that was a high pass or something. Blur. Blur isn't on. Oh, it is on 100%. And then just a sci-fi background. So yeah, that's that ad. And I guess I've probably cycled through all my work. So I don't know, I guess I'll end the stream. Oh, I forgot. I gotta show my 30,000 deleted emails. Are you ready? Oh, too bad.